Addiction nobody talks about, achievement. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Sacred Man Experience podcast. I am Imran Muhammad, aka the Pattern Interrupter. Here we speak about the journey of manhood through the lens of faith, how to be strong but also soft, how to lead but also to listen. Today I want to speak about something that is often praised, encouraged, and celebrated in society, but is rarely questioned: achievement. We live in a world that rewards doing more success, more money, more recognition, more status, more growth. And on the surface, there is nothing wrong with ambition. In fact, ambition is often necessary for progress, leadership, and responsibility. But there is a point where achievement stops being healthy and becomes something else entirely. It becomes dependency. It becomes an identity. It becomes escape. And in some cases, it becomes addiction. Now, when I say addiction, I don't only mean substances. I mean patterns of behavior that a person feels unable to stop, even when they are causing harm. Over the years, in coaching, rehabilitation environments, prison chaplaincy work, and conversations with high performing individuals, I've noticed something very consistent. Some of the most successful people are not free. They are driven, but not always by clarity. Sometimes they are driven by fear, sometimes by emptiness, sometimes by unresolved internal pressure, and sometimes by belief that says, if I stop, I fall apart. Let me share something I've observed in different environments. I once worked with an individual who had built a very successful business. From the outside, he was the definition of success. Financially stable, respected, constantly busy, always moving forward. But when he spoke privately, a different picture emerged. He could not rest. Even on holiday, he was checking his emails. Even after success, he felt behind. Even after winning, he felt incomplete. He described a constant internal pressure, not excitement, pressure. He said something that stayed with me. If I stop, I feel like I disappear. That sentence reveals something important. For some people, achievement is not just ambition, it is identity protection. It is emotional regulation. It is distraction. It is survival. Now, let's break this down clearly. Achievement becomes addictive when three things happen. First, when success temporarily relieves internal discomfort. Second, when rest creates anxiety instead of peace. And the third, when identity becomes tied to output. At that point, the person is no longer simply working toward goals. They are managing a state, a feeling, a discomfort, so they continue achieving. Not because it is healthy, but because it keeps something else away. Silence, stillness, self-awareness. Now, I want to be very clear. This is not about demonizing success. No. It is about understanding imbalance. Because many people who look successful are actually running, running from emotion, running from questions they have not answered. Now, let's go a little deeper into why this happens. One reason is that achievement often brings early reward, praise, sometimes recognition, respect, and of course, money. So the brain learns when I achieve, I feel better. But over time, the emotional need behind achievement becomes stronger than the satisfaction it produces. So the person has to do more to feel the same relief. This is how behavioral loops form. Not suddenly, gradually, quietly. Now, here is something important I want you to reflect on. Many high performers are not addicted to success itself. They are addicted to what success temporarily removes. And what is that? Stress, insecurity. It could be self doubt. It could be emotional discomfort. It could be uncertainty. Now, I want to bring this into real life again. I once observed a pattern in individuals under extreme pressure environments. When they slowed down, they didn't feel peace. They felt unease because slowing down meant confronting themselves. And for some people, the self is exactly what they are trying to avoid. So, what do? They stay busy. That's it. They overcommit. They overwork. They fill every single gap with activity until exhaustion becomes normal and rest becomes uncomfortable. Let me say something very directly. If rest feels uncomfortable, something is not balanced. Rest should be something which restores you, not disturb you. So the question is not, how productive are you? The deeper question is, what happens to you when you stop? Now I want to offer you a simple reflection. 3 questions. Question number 1, something for you to reflect over. Do you feel uncomfortable when you are not achieving something? Question 2 to you. Does your sense of value decrease when you are not productive? And question number 3. If everything you achieve disappeared tomorrow, what would remain? These questions are not designed to criticize you. No. They're designed to reveal the truth. Because awareness is the beginning of change. Now, let me bring this to a close. Achievement is powerful, but it must serve you. You should not serve it. If achievement becomes your identity, it will eventually become your pressure. And pressure, when unmanaged, always finds a release point. So, I want to leave you with this thought. There is nothing wrong with wanting more, but there is something dangerous about never feeling enough. Because a life built on not enough will never arrive at peace. Never. So ask yourself honestly today, am I building a life or am I running from myself? Thank you for listening to the Sacred Mind Experience podcast. Until next time, please stay grounded. Please stay aware and continue becoming the person you were created to be. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.